Oh my goodness, I like blue. Best of all, I like blue. And it's strange because as I was growing up, uh, my probably the best asset I had, a beautiful auburn hair, beautiful, beautiful, and brilliant blue eyes. And people would always remark about where did you get that beautiful red hair? And I would always be very angry because it wasn't red. It wasn't red. Red as a crayon. And my hair wasn't red. It was auburn. It was gorgeous. But I would say, well, I think that's the way it is. God seemed to give that to me. And I remember Daddy telling me that's what I would respond to.
So you said blue is your favorite
Blue
color.
is
Is
my
there a
favorite.
particular shade of blue
Oh
or
no, I like anything of blue. I like sky blue, azure blue, sea blue, uh, marine blue. I like, oh, the blue in the sky, and particularly at Sedona. And I see it now over the peaks as I drive from Winslow to Flagstaff. The blue with the clouds up there and the peaks standing out, and if there's snow on top of them, they're beautiful and purple. That's probably the most striking blue there is. Blue is everywhere. It's not an unhappy blue, as blues in the New Orleans blues. That's good too, but it's a happy, reviving color.
well, what about the other colors?
Oh heaven, I'm very artistic. I like things and I experiment a lot with things. I'm not much on uh, strong colors. On the other hand, I own a grabber lime uh, Mustang, so I must like some kind of color. I do like music. I do play the piano occasionally, but nobody knows that anymore. I do it on my own. I just sit down and play something because I can't read music very well. But I was a very good pianist in high school. I did lots of recitals and did a lot of things because as soon as I could read the music and play the music after I finally learned to play it, I could memorize it, and I was a good recital student. I like to listen to music. I have some kind of music on my stereo at home. Uh, Almost well, it's always in there, but I play it daily. I think I like uh, I like comfortable uh, ballads and things like that. I like show tunes. I have a lot of show tunes. I love the big band things that they had during the war. Benny Goodman and Harry James and uh, the big bands, and I like that. But I think probably I would just like some kind of just good listening music. Oh, Montevani and things like that are good. I did like the old crooners and things, the old uh, ballad singers. I'm not fond of country western. I prefer over a lot of other types of music there are today, but I could do without that.
Without country western?
Yeah.
How about Frank Sinatra?
Well, I like his voice. I did not particularly care about him. We grew up with that. And in fact, he performed at Moffett Field when we were out there at that time. And so but I was never a crooner. I was never one to go to rock bands and rock stars and
No. What about
crooners and
Elvis
things.
Elvis Presley?
I appreciate his voice and his music better now than I appreciated him. And I even visited Graceland last summer because I thought, okay, everybody, we were there, we had time on a Mississippi River cruise, and I thought, okay, let's go to Graceland, and we did. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with his a lot of the stuff. I loved his airplanes. Oh, they had a whole field of that, and I enjoyed his automobile museum. I even had a picture of me taken in front of his pink Cadillac. So I think I appreciate his music. I don't appreciate him.
How about the Beatles?
I never did care about him. I remember when they came out and the stuff that was done about them, and I could do without that. I don't listen to. I wouldn't buy anything of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
really frightened about the future of the world. I worry about the ecology and I worry about the global warming. I'm not as concerned about that as I think they're trying to make us feel, but I think we need to be concerned about our environment. I'm not a Sierra personnel that are going to go out and say that you cannot do certain things that others do. But I think we need to take this into our stride. I think we need to find a better use for our energy expending things. I think we can use a whole lot more solar. I think we can do some quieter things. I think we can build more economical facilities that make our comfort easier. I think there's a way to do this. You cannot tell me with all the engineering, with all the computer sciences, and with all the things with knowledge we have today, that there can't be something done about improving our environment, more than the drastic measures that some of them are taking. I feel sorry for our kids now that grow up in the society they're growing up in such a fast speed and such a hectic lifestyle. How calm and how serene and how lovely. And actually, we didn't have a whole lot, but how great my childhood was. But I also see things that, oh, what a benefit if I'd have just had that when I was a child. Oh, my goodness, I could have done this, that, and the other thing. And so I see that future should certainly shows as much progress and appreciation as I have for the things my children are enjoying and my grandchildren are enjoying that I didn't have. I just hope that they find a time when they will feel like they need to do away with everything in the outside world, the turmoil and the noise and the confusion and the audio and the video and the Facebook and the Twitter and all of the stuff that they do, to find some time for themselves. I think this is a calming time. I love to read, and I do a lot of that. Of course, I have other hobbies too. That is my time, and I try to pick a time during the day when I either sit down and do nothing or sit down and read. If I had any advice for my children, I'm very proud of them. I'm certainly blessed with 4 wonderful grandchildren and 2 very perceptive children and spouses. I think I would say to be sure that you open your eyes, experience all the things that you can in life, take advantage of every opportunity that you have, and do what you want to do. Don't stand back because there's an obstacle. You can work that one out. I think we all need to experience little things that we wouldn't normally do. Be yourself, be alive, continue to grow, read, study, reach out, give your time to others, give your time to yourself, and rely on the situation that is around you to make you a better person and those around you better people, and the place that you have lived a better place to live.